Hello, hello. I hope that you're well. I hope this finds you well and in good shape. I thank God for this opportunity God has given unto us. My name is Onesmus Mwangi, Bawa Nation Kenya chapter. I want to appreciate so dearly my CEO, Research Intervention, Adolina Saint, for according me this wonderful opportunity together with our Bawa Nation President, Bawa Boijo, to come and join together with you so that we can share a word or two of inspiration and of adding knowledge unto our lives. I'm happy and I feel honored every day to share together with you in this platform. So today, I would like us to focus on something very much important as a young person, on when you are looking for freedom. Looking for your freedom. Everybody loves freedom in this life. Every one of us, including me, we want to have freedom to do our own things. We want freedom to make our decisions, freedoms to do anything we want to do in this life. Go anywhere we want to go, come back anytime we want to come back. Every one of us desires freedom in this life. As a young person, I believe equally you desire that kind of freedom in your life. Do you feel so much bowed at home? Do you feel your parents are so oppressive in quotes? Or you feel they restrict you so much they don't want you to have some freedom to go out and share a moment of fun together with your friends? Sometimes others complain that our parents are on our toes every now and then, pressing us so much. They don't want us to make calls, and in case we make a call, they want to follow up and to know whom you are communicating with, whom you are chatting with. You feel like they're getting too much on you. Some even say, my parents are treating me like a child. I need my space to breathe. You feel your parents are draining you so much. They're denying you a lot of freedom. They're almost leaving you like a slave in the house. You almost imagine that you're not living your own life. You're living somebody else's life. You feel you need a space to do your own things and to regulate your own calendar. Sometimes our parents would like to give us some duties in the house that almost spends our day indoors. And we don't like it. It feels like another curfew. A restriction we have indoors. The do's and the don'ts in the house. Don't leave earlier than this time. Don't come back home later than this time. Do you feel tied up? Do you feel you need some freedom in your life? Are you feeling as if your parents are a burden to you? We used to feel the same. When I was a young boy, I can remember. I used to have the same feelings in my life. I felt my parents hate me. They don't like me. A lot of homework, restrictions on everything. Sometimes your parents, they don't want you to take too much time on your computer, on your cell phone, on your iPad or anything you're using. Sometimes they restrict the kind of friends you work with. And they're like, no, I don't want to see you anytime with that girl, with that boy any one time. All these restrictions, you need freedom. You feel the urge. I need to make a demonstration in the house. I get my freedom in the house. There is an event you want to attend so seriously. All your friends have been given permission to go. But your mommy says, no, you cannot attend that one. Your daddy says no. Whereas all your friends have been given permission to go. So you wonder, what is special about my family? Why can't I attend? Now, I want to make you understand that the rules that we are given in our houses, they lay a foundation or they prepare us to become responsible and future promising adults. And so it is important, if you can gain some discipline of adopting these rules in the house, they can govern who you become tomorrow, even preparing you to become a successful young person and preparing you probably for the future. Because the foundation you lay today, you follow that foundation, you build on that to the future. So if your foundation is wrong, then the kind of building that you're building in your own life will always be shaking. One time, it will fall apart. Now, rules, they differ from one child to another child, depending on the view of the parents. Sometimes you might feel your elder sister was not treated the way you are treated today. Your younger brother was not treated the way, or is not being treated the way you are being treated in your life. And so it is important for you to understand that these rules that are given unto us, they differ from one person to another person, depending on the view of our parents. You see, they have the wisdom and they can understand us in a better way in this life. So, too much freedom or excess freedom is probably not so good. It's not so healthy in our lives. I remember one time when I was in high school, one of our teachers came in class and told us, assume for 30 minutes, there are no rules in this school. Do anything you want to do. You can imagine what we did. We broke down everything. We beat up the teacher until he fell unconscious. You know, we did a lot of mess in that school. And then after everything was done, we sat down with the teacher. And he told us, now see, if a school does not have rules, if there are no guidelines, if there are no restrictions given, a lot of damage will come up. Similarly, our parents at home, they give us restraints in life so that we can be able to be governed and so that there can be order in our houses. Because, you know, as young people, we feel strong. We feel we need our freedom to do anything we want to do in this life. But too much freedom is not important. I believe even you, one day when you grow up and you raise a family, you have your own children, you not allow them to do anything they want to do. As in, they wear anything they want to wear. They do any music they want to do. They go to any event they want to go. They hang up with anybody they want to hang up with. You have to set some guidelines for your life. And if your parents are setting some guides, they're giving you a foundation, not only for your life, but even for your future family when you grow up. Proverbs chapter number 29, verse number 15, the Bible says, the rod and reproof gives wisdom, but a child left to himself bringeth his mother to shame. A child left to himself bringeth his mother or her mother unto shame. So the reason as to why your parents are so strict on you, they put a lot of restraint on you, is because they want to avoid future shame in their lives. The loveless experiencing today, people lacking love, is because of children being raised in families being self-centered, and of course homes that do not exercise restraint. It brings about a generation of loveless world. 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 1 to 5, the Bible says, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. The Bible says at the end, from such turn away. And one of the ways our parents helps us to turn away from all these people I've read, disobedient to their parents, unthankful, unholy, blasphemous, boasters, proud, all these kind of people, is trying to put unto us some restrictions, to restrict us so that you can become responsible. If my parents did not take care of me, if they allowed me to exercise all the freedom I wanted in this life, I don't think I would be where I am today. Probably I will not be here to speak unto you this day. But the discipline they put within me, I've carried it along to this day, as it has made me to be who I am today. And I want to make you to understand that our parents always imitate God in bringing restrictions into our life. The way our parents restrict us is the same our God gives us restrictions. It's written in the book of Psalms, chapter 32, verse number 8. The Bible says, I will instruct thee and teach thee in the way which thou shalt go. I will guide thee with my eye. That is God saying, I will instruct and teach thee in the way you should go. In other words, don't follow any way. It's not about self-will or anything you want to do. Your desires might be wrong. Your minds might be leading you into the wrong direction. And so God is saying, I will instruct you into the way you should go. And similarly, allow your parents, with the best of the wisdom they have and the experience they have in our generation and the life you're living today, to instruct you on the way you should go. So if they put restraint on you, don't be angry. So two things very fast you need to understand, or three. One, improve your communication. The skills of communication, talking to your parents. Instead of demonstrating, becoming rude to them, becoming angry to them, improve your communication. Because through communication, one, you understand, you get to know what you want to know from the parents. And number two, you get to understand why they restrict you from this and that. So instead of protesting and probably running away, sometimes we feel like we need to make an escape. And many people have escaped from their parents, moved to the streets, done horrible things in this life. Others have been punished severely by their parents because of this kind of life, or living a miserable life, wanting a lot of too much freedom in your life. So improve your communication skills. Talk to them. They can explain to you why they restrict you from pushing with a certain friend or another, attending a certain event or another, doing this or that. They will give you information as to why they restrict you in this life. And then number two, control your emotions. Don't be so bitter. Don't be so angry. Stop knocking and banging the door, breaking everything in the house. Try to restrain yourself. Carry out your emotions with maturity as a young person so that you can be a responsible person in the future. Finally, Proverbs 29 verse 11, the Bible says, a fool uttereth all his mind, but a wise man keepeth it in till afterwards. And so it is important that it is a sign of wisdom that we hold our anger and our bitterness, and instead we put all that energy into communication. A fool uttereth all his mind. It's not always good to speak rude and to be arrogant to people. Try to restrain yourself to become a responsible and a better person in your life. I hope that one will help you to become a better person and a more equipped young person in your generation and the generations to come. Not only for you, but even for the children you bear in the future. And God is going to be a blessing. And to take care of yourself, please like our page, share this message, and it shall be well with you. All the best, and thank you from Kenya. Shalom, shalom.